Hi, okay. Today I'm going to talk about the how you have to be over 21 to buy a Happy Meal, because I am literally disgusted about that. I mean, I don't eat Happy Meals anymore, but if I was a kid now, I'd be, I'd be heart shrunken, because you'd love that when you're a little kid and you go and you buy your own little meals. You go to Tesco and you're like, oh, 50p for a little chocolate bar. That's it. That's taken away from you now, McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is such a happy place when you're a kid. I mean, they say it's to encourage healthy eating and to discourage eating junk food, but what a load of shit. I mean, come on now. We all know the consequences of eating bad. I mean, for me, right, if I eat a Twix bar, Maltesers bar, sadly, I put a pound on. I mean, if they put this ban in, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, I'd probably be half the size that I am now, but, I don't care. I am the way I am, you know. I mean, worst off, like, when you're in school, they always used to inflict so much on us: healthy eating, blah blah blah, do 5 hours of sports a week. We don't care. When you're growing up, you don't really care about sports. That's the least on your mind. Oh, it's 21st century now. Get real. It's like the 60s when they used to make you run, like, 10 miles at a time. Come on now, keep up. I mean, do you know what the worst day of my primary years, the worst day, the one year, was sports day. Oh my god, I hated sports day so much. I mean, I know I'm shit at sports, but don't go making up sports that I'm shit at, which aren't really sports. I mean, who came up with this? I just want to know, who came up with this? Urgh. It's like, do you remember what was it, the potato sack race? Who could jump the fastest to the end of the line? I mean, not being funny, what the fuck is that all about? I mean, sorry that I didn't get the RSVP that, kangaroos were going extinct in Australia. I mean, why is it needed? If they needed kangaroos, do you know what they'd make us look like? Miniature Russell Brands, because let's face it, Russell Brand just looks like a Skeletor dipped in fur. It's disgusting. I mean, the only reason why we would buy loads of toys in McDonald's anyway. I mean, oh no, sorry, Happy Meals in McDonald's was for the toys. I mean, I'm not being fair. You'd buy Happy Meals, like, I don't know, two at a go. Well, I wouldn't, but some do. Just so you could have, like, the whole collection. I mean, fuck Tom Trums. I mean, in school, if you had, like, all the characters, I don't know, let's say Mulan. Oh my god, that's such a bad film to compare it to, but yeah, let's just say Mulan, alright? I mean, you were it. You were the cool kid. I know, I'm not being funny. You stomped the yard with that shit. Stomped the yard, totally. I mean, healthy eating anyway. I mean, it's so expensive to do. I mean, if you're like a single mother, right? I mean, why do you want to buy fruit when in Poundland you can feed, like, I don't know, your 8 kids on Pombears and Vimto for less than a tenner, which probably, feed them for a week? I mean, I don't think David Cameron was the sharpest tool in the box when he decided for us to pay the airfare on a fucking tangerine. Literally, I went into Tesco's the other day, like tangerine that big. It was £1 for one tangerine. But, it said it was from Ethiopia, so, oh my god, it must be okay. I mean, is he all there? Urgh. And, but what society come to? Next thing you know, in, home base and B&Q, they're going to be giving out free hatchets, hammers, and kitchen knives. Because let's face it, the army's going to go down. We're going to have no army, that's going to be fucked. And the British public are going to be the next dad's army. That's what's going to happen. I reckon that's going to happen one day. I mean, worst off, we had the bleep test. Oh, when you get up to high school, they think it's funny. They think the teachers think the PE teachers think it's hilarious to watch. You all run back and forth to this bloody wall, and literally, right, it felt like they were herding sheep. You were the sheep. Like, do you remember, like, when you herd sheep, there's always, like, that one sheep which always, lags behind, who, I don't know, breaks his neck, falls down, blah blah. That would be you if you didn't make it to the bleeper, to the end of the wall on time. I mean, you had no second chances. They were ruthless. They basically just shower you. She'd shower me and just basically tell you that, you're a fat failure. So go on, sit on the fucking bench. So then you should be sitting there gloating, I mean, the bleep test, that should have been designed for Nazi Germany. That would have thrived in the education sector in Nazi Germany. I mean, you know what, if we didn't make it in time, they wouldn't sit you on a bench, they'd probably just shoot against a bloody wall they were, like a stray cat. You know, that's what Believe the Bleep Test was designed for. Not for 21st century, for Nancy Journey. That's what it should be for. I mean, you know, I absolutely hated this one PE teacher. She was such a hypocrite. I mean, she'd always, like, after her going on and on and on about how fitness is so important, that you'd always see her at break time filling her face up with literally a bottle of full sugar Coke and a burger every time. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm not being shouted out. I'm not being shouted at by some hypocrite, right? You can't who eats burgers right, left, and centre. I mean, shut up, love. Shut up. Why don't you go back to night school and learn a bloody real trade? Don't go around with your little certificate which says, oh, I have a sports degree. Because I mean, do you know what that means? Fuck all to me if you're going around, you know, showing us that. Right, I know I was going off the subject a bit, but literally, that's just me summing up how much this McDonald's ban is going to take. That's how much it's going to ruin all our lives. Okay, thanks.